Having understood what is distance formula, let's understand what is section formula now. Now children, over here, if you happen to see, I have written section formula and then I have made a division. There are two section formulas, mind you. Not all the boards have both the formulas included. There are certain boards who will go only with internal division. There are certain boards who will go with both internal as well as external. Major boards will have internal. Very few boards will have internal as well as external. What is section formula for internal division? The x coordinate of point P dividing the other 2 points, say A and B, the x coordinate can be found out by mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Y coordinate will be found out as my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Right now, there are many, in fact, major of them, 90% of them are thinking that, sir, we don't know what is m, what is n, what is x2, what is x1, y1, y2, what exactly are you talking about? As of now, just by heart it or just have a look at it, right? And I'm going to give you the answer for the same, how this formula came and what is m, what is n, what is x1, x2s of the world, everything will be cleared. Once again, what is section formula for internal division? The x coordinate of that particular point is given by mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. This is internal division. What about external division? If you check, it is the same, barring, leaving, it was plus here, it's minus here. That's the only difference. mx2 nx1, my2 ny1, mx2 nx1, my2 ny1, mn. But wherever there was a plus sign, here it is going to be minus. That's the only difference. So along with me, what is section formula for internal division? The x coordinate is given by mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. Y coordinate is given by my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. External division, mx2 minus nx1 upon m minus n. Y coordinate, my2 minus ny1 upon m minus n. I shall make you understand only for this one. We are not going to go and derive this one. We are going to go and derive this one. So say children, this is what? Say this is what my line graph is, or coordinate system is. Say point P or say point A. Say point A is here, say point B is here. Say point A is here and say point B is here. Will this particular point have some coordinates? So I shall say x1, y1. Will this point B will have some coordinates? So say x2, y2. Any problem? I shall say there is any one point P and I have not taken that as a midpoint, mind you. So that's the reason I'm saying either it is closer to B or it is closer to, either it is closer to A or it is closer to B. Don't take it as a midpoint. I have just taken it as a random point. Is point P as of now dividing AB in some kind of ratio? When I say ratio, can I measure AP? Indeed. Can I measure BP? Yes. If I go for AP by BP, will I have some ratio? Yes. That's what I'm saying, that point P divides AB internally. Why? Because it is lying in between. When I say between, that doesn't mean midpoint. In between means anywhere between A and B. It is therefore stated as internal division because point P is lying within segment AB. Right? Over there, point P will be lying outside segment AB. But we are not going to focus on there. Let's focus once over here. Once again, I said let point A be x1, y1, B be x2, y2. Point P divides AB in the ratio, some kind of ratio it divides into, right? So let me say this is M and this is N. Let the ratio divided by point B be M and N. I intend to find out the coordinates of this. I intend to find out the coordinates of point P. That's what. Will it have x coordinate? Will it have y coordinate? That's what we are finding. So as of now, I'm making you understand how we find out the x coordinate. If I make you understand the x coordinate, on the same lines, y coordinate can also be found out. So let's drop a perpendicular. Let's drop a perpendicular. Let me not say as of now the x1, y1s. let me not say x1, y1s. Let it come by its own. This is going to be my x1, comma, since it is lying on x-axis, y coordinate will be 0. Let me draw perpendicular. When I say perpendicular, let me say this is x comma 0, and let me draw perpendicular here also. Is it going to be x2 comma 0, x1 0, x0, x2 comma 0. Let's name these points as, say these points are C, D, E. This is C, this is D, this is E. Now just now in the distance formula, we have studied what, if you just happen to see the distance formula, what is the distance between the 2 points on x-axis? Can I say the distance between them is x minus x1? Can I say the distance between them is x2, I'm sorry, x minus x1, and here x2 minus x. x2 minus x. X minus x1, x2 minus x. Right, children? Now I want you people to refresh your concepts. Do we have something called as by the property of intercept made by 3 parallel lines? If there are 3 lines parallel, indeed, now it is this parallel to this parallel to this. Sir, in what manner you can say they are parallel? Why did you say? These are the perpendiculars drawn onto the same line. Perpendiculars drawn onto the same line are parallel to each other. Right? So, now when we say the lines are parallel, are these acting as intercepts? So what is the property of intercept made by 3 parallel lines stating? The property of intercept made by 3 parallel lines states AP by PB is equals to CD by DE. AP by PB is equals to CD by DE. But what is AP by PB, children? Is it M by N? So can I say M by N is nothing but CD by DE? Yes. Let's take the values. M by N is CD. How much is CD? So let me say here M by N once again. How much is CD, children? CD, we got to know CD is nothing but x minus x1. How much is x2 minus x? Right? Agreed? Can you go for cross multiplication? mx2 minus mx is equals to nx minus nx1. Bring all the x's together. That means minus mx, nx should be together, and x1, x2 should be together. So can I say this one coming here, this one going there. So it is mx2 minus 1 comes over here, becomes nx1, mx2, nx1 is this one going here becomes mx plus nx. I hope you are getting, children. We went for cross multiplication, mx2 minus mx, nx minus nx1. Fellow going there, fellow coming here, mx2 plus, going there, minus becomes plus. Now what? This will be as it is, mx2 plus nx1. Can I take x common? X is common. What is it? M plus n. Bring this m plus n down. What will I get? mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n is nothing but the x coordinate. Is nothing but the x coordinate. Those who want, they can learn in this way also. That is, x coordinate is nothing but mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. On the same lines, I'm not doing it, I'm just making you understand. The way in which we obtain by dropping perpendicular, the same thing is what we can drop the perpendicular onto y-axis. We get the y coordinate. The y coordinate will be my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. For x coordinate, we had taken perpendiculars onto x-axis. We will take perpendiculars onto y-axis. We'll get the same answer. Check. Now do we have the coordinate of point P in terms of x and y? This is what we are talking about. The x coordinate of point P. And what is that point P? Dividing a line segment in some kind of ratio. Right? M is to n. That's what section formula is all about. Right, children? So just by heart, section formula, internal division, external division.